Many of the resources going into your knowledge bases are born digital these days. They're created with Microsoft utilities such as Outlook, Word, Excel, and SharePoint. This webinar presents ideas for easily loading these resources into your knowledge base. This can be done as soon as they're completed, and it can be done by end users themselves. As part of the Eloquent Records basic package, we provide add-ins for Microsoft Outlook, Word, and Excel, and a File Explorer utility that allows you to upload records from SharePoint and shared drives. The Office add-ins allow users to upload their emails, Word, and Excel files from within the application. You can complete your document and file it immediately, or you can send and receive an email and file it immediately. Let's see how this works. With the add-in for Microsoft Outlook, it is a simple process for your users to file their own emails into the database without leaving Outlook. They can select one or many emails to upload at once. They can also add emails with attachments. All metadata is uploaded. This example, like the others to follow, are from Office 2007. In other versions, you might find the Eloquent buttons in the Add-ins tab. In 2007 Outlook, they're front and center. Your first step is to select the email message or messages you want to file. Then click on the Eloquent Email Web Form button. Depending on whether you select one or many, you will need to select the regular email web form or the batch email form. In this example, we'll select only one. The add-in will have been configured with your Eloquent login information, so it immediately logs you in and opens up the email web form. It's best practice to complete the folder field first. Type in some keywords to search for the right folder. After you've pulled it back, leave the cursor in that field and return to Outlook. Back in Outlook, click Import Email. As you watch, the form will be populated with the email's metadata. This includes the subject field, date, from, to, all CCs and BCCs. It uploads the email as an HTML text file and uploads any additional attachments and images embedded within the email. Click Save when the process is complete. Here's the same email record in the public search. You see the metadata fields and links to each of the parts of the digital content. We'll click on the first link to see the text of the email. The images have been pulled out as separate attachments, but the links are still embedded. No information has been lost. Let's look at how the Word add-in functions. In this example, you'll find the Eloquent Import buttons on the Add-ins tab. Our web form option is the Enter Edit Document Records form. When your document is complete and ready to be filed away as a record in the system, click this Form button. Again, Eloquent will automatically log in for you and open the web form. Fill out the parent file folder first. You can just click Find, or if your list of folder options is too large, narrow your results by typing in a keyword first. Then scroll down the screen and place your cursor in the caption field under Digital Content. You do this to let the add-in know where to start importing data. You can fill out any other remaining fields now or after the upload. When using the Word and Excel add-ins, you have the option to import your document either in its native format, that is, as a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet, or you can let Eloquent convert the document to a PDF for you. The PDF file format is more stable and less alterable. The Eloquent add-in will now transfer the file and its metadata, including its textual content, to the web form. When you've completed all the fields, click Save to add it to the database. The Excel add-in is virtually identical to the Word add-in. Open your Excel spreadsheet when it's complete and ready to be added to the system as a record. Select the Enter Edit Document Records button. The same web form opens, having automatically logged you in. Select your parent file folder, and then place your cursor in the caption field in the Digital Content section for the import. You have the option of selecting to import that Excel file or convert it to a PDF. If you choose to convert to PDF, only the sheet that is currently displayed will be converted and uploaded. The add-in will convert your spreadsheet as per your page layout print settings. So if you have chosen landscape orientation with headers and page numbers, for example, those will be preserved in the print to PDF. The add-in will transfer the file to the web form, and you can complete additional fields as necessary. Then click Save. Let's turn to Eloquent File Explorer. This utility allows you to upload any digital object or objects directly into Eloquent, including hidden metadata fields. Use it to browse to a file directory, then select your files, select the web form, and import. In this way, you can upload records from your local drive, your shared drives, and SharePoint. You can also upload metadata from custom SharePoint fields. The Eloquent File Explorer utility is just like any other application on your computer. You can find it in your Start menu. You may wish to pin it to your taskbar for easier access or create a shortcut on your desktop. When you open the File Explorer utility, your first step will be to navigate to the right file directory over on the left-hand side. Then, on the right-hand side, select however many files you wish to import. Select the appropriate Eloquent web form. In this case, we're going to choose File Documents. Again, Eloquent will automatically log you into the system. Select the parent folder for these documents, and then place the cursor in the first empty name field. You can return multiple times to the utility to select more files from other directories and import them using the same form. Just keep placing your cursor in the next empty row until you've got them all. Back in the utility window, select the import type. We'll use name, file name, but note other available options like SharePoint import and the XML batch process. The files will be transferred to the web form. As mentioned, you can place your cursor in the next empty row here and return to the utility, navigate to a new directory if you need to, and select Import Content again. As long as you have more files that belong under the same parent folder, keep importing. The spreadsheet will grow to accommodate them. When you're done, click Save. If you have files in SharePoint, those can also be uploaded into Eloquent. Here's an example shot from SharePoint. Here we have a small file directory and a PDF at the top level. So let's see how to import that PDF. We can't do this directly from within SharePoint, but it's an easy matter to use Eloquent File Explorer to do the job. In the Explorer utility, type in the SharePoint server location in the address bar and hit Return. Eloquent File Explorer will open your SharePoint directories, and you can navigate to your documents. Select the ones you wish to upload. From the Eloquent Web Form menu, select the appropriate web form. As we've seen before, the web form will open in a new browser window. Retrieve that upper level folder first, then place your cursor in the first row's name field. Switch back to the Eloquent File Explorer window and select the SharePoint Import option. This will ensure any SharePoint specific or custom fields are uploaded along with the document itself. Then watch the Explorer utility upload your documents. You can place your cursor in the next name field and return to the Explorer utility to find more documents to upload if you wish. When done, click Save. Let's talk now about permissions, security, and maintaining data integrity. If you're going to open up your system to allow end users to file their own records, you need to make sure they only file what they're supposed to file and where they're supposed to file. You have the option as the records manager to restrict folder availability for different groups of users. This narrows the list of possible folders for each end user to choose from when they're filing. It alleviates any confusion they might face, and it decreases the chances of misfiling. The restriction logic can be modified by the records manager. It's a very straightforward process. You might want to restrict by project, or by date, or by classification, or any combination of the above. You can create as many user accounts as you need to, one for every end user. This user account information is saved in the configuration files for each add-in, so it's the Eloquent user account that's attached to filed documents, not the user's Active Directory account, or whatever service your organization is using for network security. That network security is still responsible, of course, for verifying a user's credentials to log into their own computer. If you choose to purchase a system and install it on your own servers, you pay only for the number of concurrent use read-write licenses you need. For example, if you pay for 10 read-write licenses, only 10 of your, say, 500 staff members can be logged in at the same time. If these users are only occasionally filing a document here and there, they're not logged in often or for long, so sharing time shouldn't be an issue. If you purchase Eloquent software as a service, there are actually unlimited concurrencies allowed. You can audit filing practices by user account. If you've chosen to create a user account for every user, this can be extraordinarily helpful. Search options are available from many screens and menus. Here's one called Produce Reports and Other Output. Our clients' Eloquent Records systems are often uniquely configured, so if you need help finding reporting options or you want to see some new reports, please give us a call. We're going to do a search now by record type for documents with a system creation date of September 1st, 2010. You might also want to narrow down your search by things like department or folder or user. We can select a subset or all the results and then choose an audit report from the Go menu and click Go. This report shows you the folder each document has been filed in, the name of the file, its classification, unique number, the department, and the two I want to point out specifically, the creator and the create date. These last two fields will tell you who added this document into the database and when they did it. It's an easy way to check up on system activity. We have and can create a number of other reports for your needs, whether it's for boxes, folders, or documents, active or inactive. We can also create reports for you to export. The live presentation of this webinar featured a demonstration of the functionality we've just seen. Call us to arrange a one-on-one demo to see for yourselves. Let's review. We looked first at the Microsoft Office add-ins, which allow end users to file their own records from within Office applications. Their user account will be tied to these records, which will make it easier for them to search for their own documents in the database. Then we turn to the Eloquent File Explorer utility. This allows you to import one or many records directly into the Eloquent database from your local drive, shared drives, or SharePoint drives. These will pick up all associated metadata. With regard to maintaining data integrity, if you're opening your system up to your end users to file their own records, we looked at how you can limit their filing options by means of folder-level permission restrictions. You also have numerous auditing capabilities to check on your users' filing activities. Remember, all Eloquent entry screens and reports are fully customizable and can be tailored for your metadata. Thank you for viewing this presentation. Many of the features you've seen here are available at no additional cost. Please contact us to request details on registering for the next session of this webinar, or to arrange a one-on-one demo if you'd like to get a closer look at the Eloquent system. We welcome all questions and feedback.